All right, you already know what it is. Your boy Wealthy Windsor, aka Big Jones, Mr. Boss Shit going on. Straight out the A, and we live right here on Industry's Most Wanted with my girl Tampa. Let's get it.
Wake up in the morning, clear my mind and get high. It's a new day, got a bad little bit, pussy sweeter than some Kool-Aid. Street tale, hood dream, pimp stories that I narrate. I used to ride the bus, now foreign when I ballet. Runs all in my ashtray, get money the fast way, keep my grab cut that way.
Hey, what's going on, man? It is your girl TampaMystic, and we are live on Industry's Most Wanted podcast. Big Industry's Most Wanted, not the little one. Listen, I got my homie in the building. This is somebody I haven't seen in a long time.
Man.
At least I would say 5-ish years.
Yeah, about 5 years. Been a long time.
But that means you good to see you too, bro. You look amazing.
I appreciate that. Likewise. Happy birthday again.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You know, I think it's still up until yesterday was still Taurus season. So, most definitely. Wealthy Windsor.
Wealthy Windsor. That's the new campaign.
That's the new campaign, which we're going to talk about that because there's been a name change, a rebrand per se.
Right. Which I've done before.
Yeah. But go ahead and give us that official introduction.
Hey, man, you already know what it is, man. Wealthy Windsor, a.k.a. Big Jones. Mr. Boss Shit going on, and we live on Industry's Most Wanted. You already know I'm finna pop my shit and let y'all know what's going on.
Man, that's big facts. Listen, you do a lot of stuff out here in the industry. You know what I'm saying? And you have been working. I've pulled up to some places just off of the strength of you because I respect your hustle, right? Kind of run down through everything that you currently do besides being a dope music artist.
Man, you already said dope music artist. That's first and foremost. Me and my family, Sweet Auburn Bread Company, we have a bakery in Atlanta. It's like I think at this point, it's like the oldest black-owned bakery in the city.
That is dope.
We've been there like 30 years.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
we known for the
right
sweet
there.
potato cheesecake. That's what my mom presented the Bill Clinton. Shout out Chef Sonya.
Hold on a second. Sweet potato cheesecake?
Sweet potato cheesecake.
Where my slice
made
at?
With the pound cake crust.
Where my slice
You know
at?
what? I knew you were going to ask me about that. I'm going to have to double back and bring you some. Because I wasn't coming from that. I want yours to be super fresh.
I'm just messing with you. Yeah.
I ain't want to bring no old, you know what I'm saying? I want yours to be super fresh. So
absolutely.
I got you.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, so we got the bakery. Aside from that, throughout my whole music grind, I had a movie set grind. I've been a part of Local 479, the movie union, since '09.
Yes.
So, a month back when I met you doing open mics,
I
probably just did a 12-hour set.
Absolutely.
Working on set. So I do that. Man, I do a lot of stuff, man. Like I got my marketing company, Windsor Marketing Media Group. So, everybody know I do jingles.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? My biggest campaign was what I did for 401 Pain.
Yes.
Been on the radio almost 10 years now.
Listen.
Like 15 states with my jingles.
Working.
Yeah.
Grinding.
Just, working, putting in work, trying to keep elevating and stay creative.
This guy's an all-around hustler, man.
Yes,
I respect him. I respect you, bro. Definitely. Let's take it back ever so slightly because I want people to understand how you got into doing everything that you're doing. Is this was this a childhood passion for you at all to get involved in the entertainment industry?
Well, music always had been, a passion of mine. Like I was young, I was in the band. I did all type of stuff. I did gospel rap. I was in a church, I did gospel rap when I was like 11, 12, 13. Ironically, I was in the choir with Blanco Brown.
Wow, that is dope.
We went to the same church, you know what I'm saying? So did that. But my passion, I actually started off making beats. I was rapping, but I was a producer. That was that was my main thing. But music just always been my passion. But even throughout all that, I was young working at the bakery.
Yeah.
I was young, 10, 11 years old. Working that, going down to Auburn Avenue, working, going down to Edgewood, working at the Curry Market. But music has always been my passion.
Yeah.
To this day, I don't think that's going to, whatever I do, I'm going to always do music.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you feel like coming up in the Atlanta area had some influence on you wanting to do music?
Oh, yeah, everything. I mean, I'm pretty sure it did. But I had a lot of influences because, I had a big cousin named Khalik. He was from New York. And I remember, this was back when New York had the game in a chokehold, and he was real Mobb Deep heavy, real Yo Son Kid. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really feeling the music, but I respected him and how he did. He was a rapper too. You know what I'm saying? Then my mom went to Culinary Institute of America in New York, so I was up there with her for a year or so. I might have came back down to the city first, second grade. And I've been back down here ever since.
Man.
But I was up there, and saw the hip hop culture with the high top phase and all that stuff. So it's a lot of stuff that influenced me, but the South is definitely, I'm a product of that for sure.
Absolutely, definitely. But it's dope that you were able to venture out and get a kind of a feeling of other cultures.
Right.
Because, like you said, up top, their music sound is very different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think over the years, it's pretty much stayed the same, but also kind of developed a little bit more. Same thing with the South. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, it might not be necessarily our cup of tea, but we respect it.
Right. Then I had a cousin, my cousin, she, rest in peace to him. He was in Philly, you know, so I had a cousin. He rapped. So it's like I had a lot of music was in my family.
Yes.
So I got cousins in a lot of different areas that rapped. And like my cousin, she, one thing about him, fun fact, he had a song with Meek Mills.
Wow.
And, the song he had with Meek Mill, he got a cease and desist when Meek signed with Ross. You know,
for real?
Yeah, and I remember him hitting me up because he was pissed about it because he had been pushing the song. The song had been out a year and some change. Like, it had been out before he got with Ross. So this how old.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But, you know, that wasn't, you know, so it's just music, just been influenced all the way around the board. You know what I mean? For sure.
Goes way back. You had said that you were doing gospel rap at a younger age.
Young age. I started off doing gospel rap, for sure. I was in the church real heavy.
Let's talk about that just a little bit. At that point in time, I know you were young, but did you ever foresee yourself coming over to the secular side and doing hip hop?
Well, of course, because I was always listening to that on the side. But what it was, I was in the choir.
Yeah.
And I met my bro Flame, and you know we just kind of bonded on the love of music.
Yeah.
And then we both wanted to rap. So then I think that we was working on some type of event for the church, and they needed some rappers. And it was like, let's use them young boys. And they already seen that we was kind of into that. So that planted the seed. And by then, we just kind of started working together. And it wasn't long before we crossed over. I mean, you know, this 12, 13 shit, it was ASAP. We call it ASAP. You know what I mean? ASAP. But even while we crossed over, we were still in the church.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So that's my foundation for sure. And you can kind of hear it through my music and see how I move. Like you could tell, I stand on morals and values. So even through popping this shit, I'm still going to give you some game about how to really move.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Back then, when you first started doing music, were you writing your own music?
Yeah. When we first started, we was writing our own music, but it was funny because we would help each other write.
Yeah.
We young, so I helped write his verse, he'll help write my verse, we'll come up with the hook. And back then, it was 3/16s or 2/16s.
Right.
We'll help his 16, 8-bar verse, 8-bar hook, whatever. So we would help each other. It wasn't until, fast forward to my college days, like AIU. I was going to AIU, and I was on the bus a lot. I was on the train. And I was like, you know what? I want to be a better rapper. So what I started doing, I just started reading a lot all my time. I'm like, I got to spend 2-3 hours a day on the train anyway.
Yeah.
I might as well sit here and read. So I just started reading with the mission and the focus to be a better rapper.
Do you think reading all those
vocabulary up.
Exactly. That's what I was about to ask you. Do you think reading those books helped broaden your vocabulary? And it absolutely sounds like it did.
Right. Like, and I was reading anything. Like at that point in time, I was working at Starbucks in Lenox Mall, the one right there in front of the escalator. I don't think it's there no more, but it was there for a long time, right there in the middle of the mall. And shit, I was working there. And shit, man, I was just grinding, like, and I was also going to AIU and shit. I'm just working hard every day, going there, doing my thing, and just staying passionate about my music.
Definitely. I know that you said that you were also producing beats. When did that come into place? That was at the very beginning stages?
Well, nah, when I went to AIU, like, I was producing then.
Yeah.
And it's funny, because I'm going to bring up a story, like, because I know you used to manage my bro, Shouty Fresh.
Shout out to
You know, we
Shouty
went to high
Fresh.
school together. So,
Really?
like, Shouty Fresh, I was making beats. I used to bring my DR5 to school. And I used to make beats on that before he ever was even thinking about doing production.
Wow.
He wasn't even a producer.
Right.
He was just, but you could tell he was interested.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And then he actually had a brief stint where he was rapping.
Yes, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Sure
And then
did.
he would pull up on me, let me hit a rap song. You know what I mean? Then next thing I know, he started producing and locked in on that. And shit took off. You see what that happened. But yeah, you know, so it's just funny because a lot of my partners that was just my partners on some personal shit and not even no music shit, or maybe the fact that I was the nigga going hard with this music so long.
Yeah.
Like, I'm the nigga that could tell you back in 9th grade that what I want to do. 8th grade when everybody else was trying to figure it out.
Yes.
So maybe that's why they took an interest to that. You know what I'm saying? But I got a lot of partners around me that's doing wonderful in this music industry.
Absolutely. You have the power of influence. And I think
Appreciate that.
that's
Appreciate
what's,
that.
yeah, listen, it's just you have that as a gift, you know. Everybody has gifts, some people multiple gifts. That's one of your gifts.
Right.
Because you are so genuine and people can feel that. You know what I'm saying?
You know, that's a gift and the curse. It's funny you say that. And me and my bro Kale talk about that all the time. Like, bro, being genuine, especially in this world, in this day and age, you got to find that balance so you don't get ran the fuck over.
Man, that is.
People will run you the fuck over and keep it, go make a turkey sandwich, run your ass over and go eat some pizza and keep it moving, smoke a hookah. And your ass sitting there running the fuck
Does
over.
it got lettuce, tomato, and cheese on that turkey sandwich?
I'm telling you, like, and I'm speaking from it, you know, like, for real, like, you know, I've done this, been there, done that.
You are absolutely right. And I feel like as we progress in this industry, we have to stand on business.
You got to find that balance of being a genuine person, but also, bro, don't play with me. like I say, don't take my coolness for greenness, bro. Just because I'm cool don't mean I'm green, bro. I see what the hell going on, bro. Like, come on, my nigga.
On God.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just do good business, bro. Like, we ain't gotta. And so I just start. That's why I don't really beef. I just remove myself.
Yeah.
Cause you know what the hell you did, bro. If I come and act and bring it up, you gonna act like you ain't do it anyway. So.
Absolutely, and there are situations where we have to remove ourselves, or some people we have to leave them where they're at unapologetically.
It ain't gotta be beef. It's like shit. Salute. I still want to see you win.
Listen, I've got several people like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's cool. If I see them today, we gonna dap it up.
What? Years down the line, we might reconnect on something.
Absolutely.
That's why it's important not to beef now.
There you go. I tell people all the time, I stay neutral. I really, even on social media, I don't chime in on the stuff where people are beefing.
Somebody hold on to that comment and be beefing with you for decades.
They will.
You run into them at an event. You like, hey, what's up? I love your music. And they leave.
You remember 10 years ago when you said, I'm like, bruh.
So-and-so page. And you like, what?
Yes. And people do because they're petty as hell.
Nah, for real.
So I just stay neutral. One thing I do really want to dive in and talk about with you is, you know, when you and I first connected, you were very heavily working with 411 Pain.
Right.
You did their official jingle, which you do jingles. You know, that's one of the things you do. Let's talk about that portion first. How did you get into doing jingles?
Well, the funny part is, and me and Kels talk about this all the time, I'm going to actually make a post and put the timeline together. But I've attempted this shit. I attempted it 10 years prior to the 411 Pain working out. Like, shit, what was the first one, bro? Like, I did, like, back in, like, 05, I handed a Cocoa Brother CD. I did a Cocoa Brother song, like a CD. I met him at South Cal Mall. Fast forward, I did an 8732 song. Cause my partner was designing for them, so I did 8732 song, trying to connect with them. What else we did? DJ Chuck T had came out with what was that called? Power Stroke condoms. He was coming. I seen it online.
Wait, hold on. Power Stroke condoms?
I don't think he's doing it no more. But
Power Stroke condoms.
This was years ago. And
you gotta have that Power Stroke.
Yeah, and I did a song with me and bro produced it. I did a song called Power Stroke. Just sent it to him. Years after that, we did Lacoste Shouter with Mike Will Made It. Did a Lacoste Shouter. You rock polo, I rock Lacoste. Then I think years later I did strip club veteran. But they had 2 chains, so you know they weren't really stunning me like that then. And then in the midst of that, I connected with Denise Dunbar, and she reached out to me, and I did like a HIV PSA, I did a voter PSA commercial, I did like 3-4 commercials for her. Yeah. And that really gave me the first taste because I went down to the station, and you know Denise Dunbar is a legend. Yes. Like, you know, Denise Dunbar, what she do, the weather or whatever report? Like, we've been hearing her name for years. Yeah, so she really gave me that opportunity. You know what I mean? I remember at one point it was like a vote. It was voting for Obama. It was like Tip Luda and me on the radio with voting commercials. And it's like Tip Luda and some nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? But the shit was hard. We knew who it was. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit was hard. And the funny thing I want to say about the HIV PSA, when I did that one, telling people to vote. I mean, not vote, but get tested. Yes. My bro Red hit me, recipe Red. He hit me like, damn, bro, the hood heard the commercial on the radio, you know what I'm saying? Vote, you know, telling you to go get tested. But they like, John, I was tragic then. They like, that boy tragic, all right? That boy, I'm like, damn, bro, I can't inform the community to, you know what I'm saying? To, you know, stay get tested without having that pet. But I was like, what I learned early on then was like, bro, you just got to do you. No, I was happy that I was on the radio. My voice was on the radio. But these folk trying to make me feel crazy that I'm telling folk to get tested. So, you know what I'm saying? So that was an early lesson to me. Like, man, you just got to do you, bro. These folk gonna say whatever the hell anyway, man. Not down that boy trash going to the radio. Salute. It's down, bro. Right, like, yeah, he good? Is he losing any weight? I heard, bro, like, telling folk get tested, bro. Like, I can't help the community. No, that is facts. Yeah. But you know what though? Like, what I've learned about people is the people who have the least amount of emotion always have the most to say. They have nothing going on, so they want to talk about you across the screen. So that should become called a screen. At the least amount of motion. Have the most to say. Nah, these is facts. It's always facts. So it's like, I don't pay attention to that because, I mean, I'm not on no bougie stuff, but I'm like, I know that I'm obviously doing something right if they're out here talking about me, throwing shade or whatever. You have your days where you got time today.
No, that
You know
you're
what I'm
right.
saying? You human, so you had your time where you like, this nigga ain't
Got time
man,
today.
I had one nigga that on TikTok, I called myself having time today, and he said something crazy, and I said something back. Man, I thought I had time today. This nigga had time today, but that nigga went back 60 weeks, 48 weeks, 92 weeks. That nigga went crazy on my page. I said, you know what? You win, bro. I ain't got time for all this. Yeah, but I called it one of them days when having time today backfired, goddamn. I thought I had, but that nigga went so crazy. I had like 20 comments to my way back 100 weeks. I was like, you know what?
That is.
It had me like, you know what, bro?
You got
How the
this.
hell you even? You know what I'm saying? That was months ago, so at this point, I don't even really.
It lets you know that people like that just have way too much time on their hands.
Time today.
Yeah, but oftentimes them people have time like that every day.
I bit the bait. That's all he
That's
eat.
what you got to do. It's like going back when we were little. People would always say, you know, when people bully you in school, you got to not let them know it bothers you, because if you do, they're going to continue to do it.
They're going to keep going.
It's no different than trolls as an adult. Like, if we feed back into it, they're going to go back and forth. Every now and again, I'll get some weird comments. I just delete them.
Right.
I don't even
block them, whatever you're gonna do.
block them. I don't even go back and forth, because I'm like,
Sometimes I agree. Sometimes it's just funny. Sometimes I'm gonna be like, touche, you right.
Right.
LOL.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, sometimes they right. They might. I had one on. He said something about my forehead. He actually said something about my forehead and my hairline and one. I was like, you know what, touche, my nigga. Like, my forehead was looking kind of big in that pic. Like, say less.
You got a nice forehead. Don't let them ever tell you that.
But I know I went all around the circle, but I'm leading up to the 4-1 pain situation. I'm leading up to say, like, I didn't realize that the whole journey, like 10 years, was leading up to how we was able to do that 4-1 pain campaign so effortlessly.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because of all the years, because of Denise Dunbar, because of, like, they was able to literally send us a script or send us what they wanted us to do. Me and Kale sit down, do what it do, send it right back to them. They send it straight to radio. Like, it was like, dang, we got in-house everything. You know what I mean? I'm coming up with the campaigns. I'm getting the commercial that was on TV. We produced that. Shout out to Lalo. He shot it. I mean, like, it was beautiful because it gave us a lot of free range to be creative.
Absolutely.
You know, and it showed us, like, damn, bro, we really is them niggas creatively. We been knew that, but now we doing it for $1 million law firm.
Yes, absolutely.
From state to state, like, come on, bro. How is we not them niggas? If we ain't, who is?
I remember driving to Florida and seeing, on my way down, seeing 411 paint billboards with your face on it.
Like,
straight like that.
At one point in time, you couldn't go nowhere in the city. Like, and I'm only speaking on the city because this man where I can't. But people was calling me a lot.
No, all the way down, I would see them.
Yeah, like, you come up to my from the digital to the stat, like, all of them. Like, you just. It was crazy, man, because I remember I was sitting at I was at Red Grave. I was visiting Red, sitting there cooling. And then I get an email, and it's the email telling me the location of my billboard.
Oh, that's
so
fire.
I literally left Hit Grade and went to the first billboard off of by Cumberland.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was dope. Like, damn, I'm gonna sit here and I get it. You know what I mean? It was just sending me like the locations of the first, and I went and took the picture, took a selfie there. But it was dope, man. That shit went on for years, though.
Definitely. Working with 411 Pain, probably opened up some other opportunities for you. Talk about, like, what are some of the positive things that you got from that situation?
I mean, like, shit, that we them niggas. But nah, for real. Like, it put us in a lot of positions because it put us working hand in hand with Greg Street because he was 411 Pain. His show was sponsored by it. So now we're doing events, like, right there with him.
Yes.
But I'm not pushing no music on him. I'm building with him just on some, we working.
Yes.
So we was around him for years, and we went there, but he was able to see what was going on, but we wasn't never asking, we gonna handle this business.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So that, then the biggest thing was all the giveaways and givebacks we was able to facilitate.
Man.
Yeah, like, I mean, countless, back to schools, Christmas, what up, bro? Like, just food giveaways, doing like, just a lot of stuff that I was able to facilitate and bless the community. Like, it was huge as far as with that. But of course, we love, as an artist, you want to hear yourself on the radio. That was dope. And then the fact that we was able to perform at all those big ass concerts.
Yes.
Like, performing in front of 20, 30,000 sold out arenas 2-3 times, knowing State Farm Arena like the back of your hand, because we done did every concert. But we also running the concert. We had, like, really, when we look back at it, we like, bro, we went crazy. We were hiring the girls for the concert, going to do the walkthrough to pick the 411 Pain location, doing the setup, leaving the setup, going to perform, coming back, running the setup, making sure the girls got paid, picking the gas station for the next giveaway, doing the commercials. Like, one time they sent me an email. That shit was like 186 commercials.
Oh, wow.
This wasn't jingles. This was like, at this point, we was probably like 5 jingles in. But they wanted cause they wanted me to replace all the other people in every state for commercials, which was smart because what I realized, it was like, say if they hired you in Georgia, they paying you whatever.
Yes.
They might have another so-and-so in North Carolina. They paying them whatever. So multiply that by 10, 15 states.
Yes.
We got one nigga right here that we can get to do all this.
And he's dope at what he does.
Which is why I've been gone from them 4 years later and they still play. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, shit, like why go replace this? And then so what I did was we sat down and we said, okay, we finna do all the commercials. We finna use our producer beats. So he got 30-some. Mike Awesome got beats in Florida, South St. Louis. Keep Bangers got beats in Vegas. And I'm going through emails, just typing in their names. So I'm finding beats they sent me 10 years ago. So when I'm sending them a commercial, Keep don't even produce no more. And he like, nigga, where the hell you get this beat from? And I'm like, shit, congratulations, nigga. You on the radio in St. Louis, nigga. Salute. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was just like to be blessed and to be able to bless everybody around you, whether it's just like, there might not have been no money in your pocket. But nah, actually, I did get them paid a few hundred for that. But even though it wasn't no big money, it's like, shit.
The exposure is priceless.
They tag still in the beat.
Yes, that exposure is priceless. You can't pay for sometimes some of that exposure that comes organically. You can't pay for that.
Right.
I was just thinking, I think the last time that we did see each other was at Pure Lounge. We were doing It's All About the Videos events.
Yeah.
And you guys pulled up.
That was
I think that was
I think that was the last time.
2018. So it's been, you were spot on when you said 20. Where did he go?
He just he had to run out real quick.
Make sure he can get back in there. Because that locks. No, definitely. And another quick funny that I was just thinking about, we were talking before we went live that you and I both, we perspire profusely.
Yeah, man, I don't know what the hell. Man.
I remember we were at DJ Baby Slim's event outside of the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And you had the 411 Pain truck there. And I remember I was burning up. I was so hot. And you let me sit in the truck with the AC running.
Right. I'm like, hey, yo, because one thing about that blessing, I had a company car.
Yes.
So I didn't pay for gas for like 3-4 years. You know what I'm saying? So I'm keeping the car running. Go ahead. Yeah,
I sat in out there because I was so hot. Yeah,
it was on blast in there. You sat in an ice box.
Yes, exactly. Just taking in all that cool air. Yeah, that is so funny.
But you've always been good energy and always show love. So you know what I'm saying?
It's never going to change.
Yeah.
We got to get you in here sometime with the OG to do a Traveling from the Basement, man.
I love to. You talking about Bigger?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what's so funny. Years ago with nights like this, who was it that I dealt with? Rap Juggernaut.
Yeah.
And I actually did. I had to do I did a version for the Blue Flame to it. I did a version for Bankhead intro. I actually did a version for Bigger. And I sent it to Rap Juggernaut, but I've never, throughout all my endeavors, I've never actually been able to meet Bigger. And it's crazy because I down there met everybody in the damn city, but I've never been able to meet him. And I sent it, but I don't even think he ever heard it. But it's like nights like this and with Bigger, like I really did a version for him, but Rap Juggernaut had asked me to do it. But I've never been able to see him or even know if he heard, you know what I mean? Shit like that. But,
we're going to change that.
Make that happen. You know, I love to meet the OG for sure.
Well, listen, just to throw it out there, August 8th is his official G-Day bash.
Okay.
That he and I will be hosting together downtown Atlanta. If you want to come, I'm gonna put you on the guest list.
For sure, right now.
That would be a great opportunity on his birthday for you guys to connect. I would love that.
Show some love and just, you know what I'm saying? Like,
maybe jump on stage, perform one of your records or something.
Whatever you need me to do. Like,
I got you.
Appreciate you. Whatever you know what I mean? Whatever you need me to do. We outside for sure.
This family right here, man.
This whatever you need me. That's what I'm saying. Whatever you need me to do, let's get it. Straight up.
Let's talk about this project, Runts and Apple Juice.
Yep.
First and foremost, I like the title.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of self-explanatory, but for people who may not be on game,
straight up,
let's talk about the title first. How did you come up with the title for the project?
Runts and Apple Juice. Really, the project came up with the title of it, the vibe of it, and my bro just put a name to it. Kale just put a name to it because once we seen the vibe we was on and the chemistry that we were like cultivating, we were like, shit, bro, this shit kind of like reminding you, like reminiscing of Cardo and Wiz.
Yeah.
You know, like it's that vibe that it's like, it's that real shit. Jump in the car, smoke your one with your lady got down with a bad bitch, catch a vibe type shit. And then he was like, bro, what you think about? And we always, anything we come up with, we think about marketing.
Yes.
Even when I write a song or come up with a song, I'm thinking about, damn, this should be crazy for the artwork. I'm already thinking about the artwork. I'm already thinking about the video. Which is one thing why I love AI, because literally I can do a song and I come up with the artwork right then. I'm up, whatever. But that's a whole nother story.
Absolutely.
But bro came up with it like, you know, what you think my name is? Runts and Apple Juice. And immediately my mind was like, ding, 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 ding. That's hard. And it was clever.
Yeah.
It made sense. It was self-explanatory and it was hard. And it just made sense.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, cushion orange juice, rice and apple juice. I said, nigga, that might be it. We still probably sat on a couple other options for a week or two. And then finally it was like, bro, if we talking about marketing and branding and the whole vibe of what this is, man, that, you know, and it's funny because we look up now and shit, Wiz working on cushion orange juice too. You know, and it's kind of like, it's crazy how the timing, like,
100%.
And I love to, just say this publicly, so bro, no, like, not that I'm on his radar or anything, but this only to salute him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For
this
sure.
ain't because sometimes people do shit to go against shit and go, no, fuck that shit. Nah, this only salute.
Absolutely.
That shit was an amazing project and it still hold weight to this day. So we just cultivating our lane and shit, like shit, salute, and we just appreciate everybody that's catching the vibe with us on it, because this really like my most intimate project to date.
Let's talk about that a little bit more in depth. It's got 12 tracks on it.
Yep.
12 tracks. All 12 tracks that are on the project, did you specifically make them for this album, or were some of them kind of in the vault already?
Nah, this is one of the first times in years that I actually approached the project not trying to do no singles.
I love that. Okay, so they were all made for the album. It's
like you catch this vibe if it's for you, if it ain't. But this it don't get no realer than it. Like you said, I'm genuine. This project, it don't get no. I'm not trying to do no. It wasn't like, damn, this record gonna be for the ladies. This record gonna be for this. This gonna be the club. This gonna be the. I've been approaching it like that for years.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? This was just a. That's why a song when they call Chef Sonya. That's by my mom. You know what I mean? Like it's a whole vibe. You really got to hear the whole project, and it's only like 34 minutes long.
Yes,
so
easy
it's a car
listen.
Ride.
Yeah,
easy listen.
I was listening to it on the ride here.
Nah, that's what's up. And what you think?
Listen, I think it's, to me, like you said, I can tell that, from hearing music that you've done before, I can hear more like you poured more of you into it, if that makes sense. Growth, exactly. Like, you've always put out great music, but this one right here, I think, is your most standout body of work that I've heard from you.
Nah, that's what's up. And I'm glad you got that, because I put my all in this.
Yes, I can tell.
It's like this project was just me. I recorded the whole project myself.
Yeah.
So it was just me literally rants in the studio by myself. Bro send the beats, and really, bro was cooking up. He sent a beat, I knock it out, send that shit right back to him. Like, I'm talking about within 24 hours. Like, the project was recorded in like a week and a half.
Who's doing your engineering?
I actually recorded and engineered myself.
Okay.
But I sent it to Smith Kells, and he mixed, master, do his.
Understood.
So literally, it was just, and I recorded the process. So I'm gonna start putting out the behind the scenes. But you just see me, I'm in that bit, just me, lights off, blunts, and I'm just recording, because I didn't write the whole project. I'm literally just bar for bar.
Yes.
So I'm just catching the vibe and just record a couple bars, listen to it. I'm just ready. So I'm really giving them just straight me raw right there and there. So when you listen to it, you're like, damn. And that's why it's no rhyme or reason to the project. It's like I don't have no structure. I might come in talking, do a verse, then talk again, then a bridge, then a talk. It's not like hook, verse. Then it's like a whole. It's like a ride, a journey. I'm
Absolutely.
You on a journey.
That's what I like about it, though, because to me, it's so different than what other people are doing with their projects now.
Right.
And really, this is your journey. So you set the standard, you set the rules for what you want to do.
Right.
There are some industry standard stuff that we all abide by, but when it comes to your music, this is your journey. You do it how you want to. You structure it how you want to.
Ain't nobody tell you what's wrong or right, what feel right to you.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You got to make every move make sense. But I just felt like I've been out here so long and been doing bangers. Everybody know I do bangers way back since What Going On.
Yes, 100%.
Like, so, but it was like I've never just really just stress free did a project minus the damn I gotta play this, because it's a lot of artists out here in the city that are super talented that don't tap into that. They only stay right here within their talent.
That's right.
Because they feel like the clubs and what's around them, they can't push that type of music. The club don't want to hear that type of sound. So, you know what I'm saying? So until they really figure out how to reach out the box, and it's bigger than just your local club, bro. You can push that music. You can get them for real that feel good, and you can find that market and just build from there. And I had to learn that and learn how to do that, because it was like that. I'm in Atlanta. Yeah. I'm in the cities. We trying to pipe up. We trying to turn the fuck up. So you see my track record, it's always been nights like this. You know
exactly.
What I'm saying? Like, records like that, because of that's my environment. I'm in the strip club every day, all night. This is what
they want to hear.
And I'm trying to make a bag off this shit. I'm trying to, pursue my passion, but I'm trying to make some money off this shit too. Especially when you ain't 21 no more.
Nah, facts. Listen, let me tell you, time passes us. I just celebrated my 50th, and it's like,
blessings.
that is a blessing these days to live that many years.
Man, that's major. Like,
you know,
major.
And I say that to say this, like, life zooms by so quickly in a blink of an eye. I did remember giving birth to my son at 19 years old, and fast forward, I'm already 50 now. You get what I'm saying? Like, it just passes us by.
Where the time go?
Definitely. So with all the music you're putting out, and you understand that there has to be marketing and promotion, is that what made you start your marketing company?
Well, I started my marketing company by way of dealing with 401 pain.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I'm like, damn, I'm really, because I was an independent contractor.
Yeah.
So it was like, I'm really my own brand, doing my own thing. So that's when I really started that, you know. And then once I stepped away, I was able to do jingles. Not that I couldn't do jingles for other people when I was with them, but it was like, why go anywhere else right now? I'm locked in. Like, they gave me the car. You know, I'm driving the car, my face on the side. It was so many other tangibles. Like, shit, I had moved in a townhouse that shit they were paying the rent for. Like, I worked the move. And it was such a blessing, like, beyond what people knew.
Yeah.
But it wasn't just me trying to finesse. I really added value.
Yes,
like, I added crazy value behind the scenes. Like, it got to the point of where if I'm riding, I see an empty billboard, I take a picture and tell them, email them, like, yo, I seen an empty billboard on the corner. It's billboards that are up now from 401 Pain that I could show your email that I sent that email over.
Yeah.
That's why that billboard is there. You know, whether it was going to be me on it or not, I'm just like, shit, it's another space. Let's get that. And Eric, I remember Eric being like, wow, you really do care. Like, he wrote that in the email one day. So when people feel like that, they don't mind giving you a little free range to.
Absolutely.
You know, because they weren't here. All of them were in Florida. So it's not like I didn't even really have nobody here day to day over me to make sure I'm doing whatever. I was just making sure I was doing good business.
Yeah. You were a major asset to the situation.
Right.
Because honestly, like, I was not even really familiar with them like that.
And they've been around for years.
Yeah, like, I may have heard it here and there because, you know, I'm from Florida, but I've been here for 10 years now. It's like I may have heard of them, but I really got put on game with their situation because of you.
Because we made it like,
you made it fun.
We made it cool. We went from the ground up. We were in the core. I wasn't on all the cap corporate shit. Like, we was doing that, but at the end of the day, man, you're gonna see this shit parked out at the Flame. They like, down the 401 Pain truck at the Flame. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be at Boogaloo on Sunday. I'm gonna be at all the main spots. And I'm parked out front because I'm making sure they're seen. And I'm not really on no damn when people leave her joint and get an accident, they call. I'm not on that. But I mean, you know, that is, you know, I'm also an artist pushing my music.
Yes.
So if I had to find that balance, because what people don't realize, they weren't a record label.
Yeah.
So they didn't just look like and see like, oh, we got an artist, we can make him pop as an artist, and then that'll help. They Cuban Jews, rich as hell, living in their mansions in Florida. They not thinking about. So I had to make sure I worked for them and found that balance to, okay, I'm the 401 Pain nigga, but I'm still Windsor Jones.
You are still with
exactly. Because one day this shit will come to an end, and then you want to still make sure you kept your brand, you know, at a certain level.
Right.
You know what I mean? To be able to truck on. You know,
you don't want to walk around for the rest of your life and people only associating you with that situation. It was a beautiful situation.
Right.
Like, you know, it was very positive, but like you said, you're your own man, your own brand.
It's a chapter in my book. It's not the book. You know what I'm saying?
100%. And that's going to lead into my next question. The last thing I want to talk to you about is the name change. You rebranded.
Right.
Wealthy Windsor. What made you decide to go with the rebrand on the name?
Well, the Wealthy Windsor, I'm like, man, for one, it's life, you know, it's power in the tongue, which is why I switched from Dat Boy Tragic. You remember I was Dat Boy Tragic back in the day, and that was some young shit. I kill him on the track, woo, woo, but then it got old, and it's like, you know, because like I said, I was in the church, so it's like, man, I can't keep calling myself Tragic. You know what I'm saying? So then I went to my real name, you know, Windsor Jones. And then Wealthy Windsor is like, I feel like I've graduated and elevated to a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? I'm 38 now, and I'm damn near OG to a lot of niggas.
Yeah.
With this shit, I've done a lot, from music, movies, to just the bakery, like, and I'm able to understand, you know, it's all starting to make sense more. You know, you grind, but then you get to a point, you sit back and you just kind of soak in everything. You start seeing, it's like, hold on, man. You know, like I said, I see the influence.
Yeah.
So let me give the game. You know what I'm saying? Let me give the game so that we can, I can put a wealthy mind state in people, because it's really just about, if you change your mind state day to day, you'll change your mind state within a year.
That's facts.
Then you change your mind state yearly. Then you change your mind state over, you know what I mean? Over lifespan. So it's like, I show people like, shit, I go through just as many struggles. You know, when I'm up, I'm down, whatever. But I just try to stay positive and keep pushing that positivity. You know what I'm saying? And what better way is that than to say, hey, man, Wealthy Windsor, man, like, shit. And I let people see me work out, because I just want to show people, like, overall what being a man. Like, you can push your brand, you can have your passion, but take care of business. You see me handling the family business. You know what I'm saying?
Taking care of yourself.
Yeah, and you still see me giving game at the same time, not just being like, oh, no, shit, I'm here. I'm always accessible. Whenever, like, shit, I'm in the streets. I'm at the shop. I'm at the bakery. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. And I appreciate everybody for real. So, you know what I mean? So, it was just time it was just growth. And I feel like I reached that next level. And shit, I ain't just closed that chapter. Shit, I'm starting a whole new book now. So, it's like, shit, man, this new chapter, this new book, this wealth. It's all about wealth.
That's what we have to do, because it's all about leveling up. We don't want to stay complacent,
right?
Because that's when people get depressed, anxiety, stressed out. Like, we have to innovate new things into our life, because opportunities don't always present themselves to us. We have to go out there and create them, and that's absolutely what you've done, because you spent 10 years creating these jingles before you landed that big situation. Right. You stayed down till you came up, and you're still staying down, coming up.
And it's a gift and a curse, because it's like, shit, you also have to take a second to really bask in your success.
Yes.
Like, I didn't really bask into the success of 411 because it was so fast paced. Boom, 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 boom. Until it was over with. And I'm kind of like, damn, we did that. That shit was
definitely did that.
That shit was dope as fuck, bro.
Yes.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I be going through the phone looking to post some shit, and I just be running across so much shit that I just be forgetting about. Like, damn, we did do the Tycoon Fest. We did do this Winter Fest. We did do, and I just smile. Like I said, it's not a bad place. It's like, shit, man, like my partner Trail told me, he the head of security at the Flame. He told me one day, he said, man, all boy groups come to an end, John.
That is facts.
He hit me, he was like, man, it's all good. All boy groups come to an end, brother. And I was like, you fucking right. Like,
absolutely. You know? Absolutely. That was a season in your life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we all have those. And like you said, it's a blessing. We take whatever we can positive from it.
Right.
And maybe apply it into the next situation. Now it's all about you. It's your winning season.
And you can't take that from me.
Can't take
that's
that
a trophy.
from you.
That's I did that. And it's still going. You know what I'm saying? And the biggest thing I took from that is I tell everybody, think out the box to get the bag. Think out the box, you know? Like, quit focusing on what you ain't got and make sure you're fully utilizing what's around you, because we be so focused on, damn, I need this, I need that. And you don't realize, bro, you got left, right. You got some, like, make sure you utilize everything around you before you frustrate yourself out with what you ain't got.
That's facts.
I guarantee you ain't utilize everything around you to the fullest.
Man, there's resources everywhere.
Yeah, it might not be what you want, but it can make it do what it do for right now. That'd be the problem. It ain't what you want. But shit, it can do for right now. Yeah. Just keep that motion going. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, bro, it's been such a pleasure to have you here. Thank you for letting us catch up. Definitely, we'll see you on August 8th. You know what I'm saying? That's the Pimp Cup. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Pimp juice.
Too hard.
Tell everybody where they can keep up with you.
At Windsor Jones _ BSGO. Rinsing Apple Juice on all streaming platforms right now. Think out the box to get the bag. My ebook is out on Gumroad too. I dropped that last year for my birthday. It tells the 4-1 Pain story.
Love
so
it.
if you want to know the story, how I sold the Money Rain jingle to him, produced by Remix Suede. Shout out Remix Suede. That's my business partner.
That's the homie.
Yeah, man. So we locked in, man. Y'all tap in. More shit on the way. It's finna be a BSGO summer about shit going on. Appreciate you,
man.
America's Most Wanted. Appreciate you for having me, and I'll be there with August
8th. I'm gonna make sure I'm getting the flyer done probably in the next 2 weeks, because I always like to promote it 60 days. Definitely. I can make you a flyer. All that. Anybody you want to give thanks to, shout out to?
Hey, man, thanks to God for sure. Shout out Mondude, Chef Sonya, shout out my team, Smith Cares, he just walked out, BSGO. Shit, man, shout out to all the artists out here doing their thing. Don't stop, keep going, keep growing.
Definitely. One last question. We live, Industry's Most Wanted. Big Industry's Most Wanted, not the little one. We got my homie Windsor in the building. Tell everybody what makes you the Industry's Most Wanted.
Shit, man, like you said, man, I'm genuine. In a world full of cap shit, I get a real. You know what I mean? And I've been the same. Like, I stay down. I've been the same. I give game. And shit, man, and I show love.
On God.
Yeah. In a nutshell.
I love it.
Don't get no realer.
Give me some love, man. Boom. I appreciate you being here.
I appreciate you.
Absolutely. We up out of here, y'all.
Get money the fast way. Keep my grab cut that way. You gotta watch out for them damn slaves, cause loyalty is rare. Betrayal's nothing new. Keep it real, keep it true.